it's done. Like it's not still in beta. It's not still soon to come. No, it's like he's using it. It's done. So I sent him like a handful of text messages with just a few questions, and he answered them, and it's done. It's done. It's done. I'm like, oh my god, they already freaking did it. So anyway, it's a pat on the back and a thank you to you guys, because I mean, as roofers, I think the market is very quick to take advantage. Most roofing company owners like myself, we're not the brightest humans on this planet. We're not real well-rounded college educated people for the most part. I would say the
You're
majority
a lot
is
of
not.
us a lot smarter than college educated people in my experience.
Probably, but we don't, a lot of that tech stuff that we don't understand why is that not work, why does that not do this, so but we can be told the song and dance of, oh, it'll be here in Q3, and then 8 months later it's still not here, and it's like you keep getting lied to and lied to. And it was really, really refreshing to not only John told me something was going to happen in a certain amount of time, and I saw it happen in less time than I was told. So yeah, I just thought it was worth mentioning, because I think that's a big deal. I mean, the amount of progress you guys are making in such a short time, I'm very confident the few other features that you have plans for, with a deadline, will be here within that time or less. So makes me feel good as a customer.
Makes sense. We've always
Appreciate it.
focused on that, like, doing what you say you're going to do. It's kind of a big deal. You should probably do
Huge
that.
deal.
Probably
Huge
should.
deal.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, we can't, as roofing contractors, we can't say, "Oh, we're going to do this," and then show up next year or in 3 months. Like, it just is not gonna. It's not gonna work. The customer's gonna be really upset. I think. Really quick. I forgot what episode it was, AJ, but the one that we talked about, uh, venture capitalists, and
I
like
was
how
gonna
we
bring
can.
that up. Yeah,
We
we need to
we.
review
I,
that.
I really I really think that if you're listening to this, watching this right now, you should watch that episode. We go into pretty big detail of why we built Proline this way and not gone to the thing,
Not raise
social media
millions of
posts.
dollars.
We raised $37 million. That isn't that you need to watch that episode
Watch
and
the full episode, but let me kind of summarize too, like what was said there. And it's when you see these companies raising millions of dollars from VCs, you have to understand that 90% of that is, or as much as possible, maybe it's not 90%, but as much as possible of that money is going to marketing, not to dev. The VCs do not care about giving you a great product. They care about getting
dumb it down a little bit more. Dev is software development for these features that they're promising you. That's what AJ's talking about. That
they're going to spend as
takes
little as
money.
possible on that.
Yeah, takes money to hire people to do the development of the software and add the features.
Yep. And so they're putting most of that money into marketing, aka promising you features, and aka advertising features that are not there yet, because they feel like that's what they need to sell it, because they're just trying to pile on as many new users as possible to get to their next round of funding with their investors. It's all a big circular thing where they're just blowing up the price, and then they eventually exit, sell it off to a holding company that then does nothing ever to change or improve the software. And you see this countless times. There's so many examples of like CRMs in the past. I've gone through this. They're now completely static, and the people on them are just left completely hanging. So the other part of it is the founders of these companies don't understand their own technology. They don't understand development. The founders are not in the trenches working on these features. The founders are out there making promises. Then it's going to a product manager. Then it's going to a UI designer. Then it's going to someone over in India who,
Right.
I'm sure they're wonderful people, but they do not care about you, and they do not care about getting you these features on time.